Support LaneSide. Get something cool. Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I am the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter, and somewhere in the ethos is old guy Wayne. But, I don't know. But we're about to go to the lanes with multiple styles to check out some brand new equipment and see how it stacks up. All right, welcome back. As always, we're joined by our speed dominant player, old guy Wayne.
He's bowling the high friction house shot.
Now, this could be an interesting video because the breakaway is kind of like a ball we've seen before and one we may see a lot more of.
Yeah.
Now, this core, if you look, it's not quite a bonus.
No.
It's actually the payback core. They brought those
Tweaked,
bands in.
yeah.
They brought those bands in to raise the RG.
Yeah.
And then they put a bit of a stronger cover on it to even it all out to give us kind of the HK22 bonus we've been asking for.
Exactly, yeah.
So normally we wouldn't see, or we wouldn't recommend our speed dominant player to be into a symmetrical ball, but lo and behold, you know,
he didn't do too bad.
He didn't do too badly with it. Now, right away, I think the biggest difference we're going to see between this and, say, a bonus or a payback that we've seen before is obviously that HK22 cover stock.
It gets clean. It's so clean. It's clean without being clean. It's a phenom.
It definitely does not react early. I mean, we're seeing a lot more motion out of these solid type bowling balls.
They still roll strong.
Yep.
But it's not like an overreaction like we've seen in the past with like solid balls and like the high end really
too much
ones.
polish and they get too far down and they get over under.
Where
no, the HK seems to just give a little bit more length without giving up that traction.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, we've seen two balls already from Wayne, and they've actually they've hooked.
Yeah, it looked really really nice.
So we made a little move here to get him back into the pocket.
Oh,
that's why we don't put a lot of symmetrical balls.
We talked about this in other videos. It's
that was an awesome shot.
It's just too continuous, and it's too much 5-pin, and not continuous enough to tackle the 8-pin and kick the 5-pin over to the 9. Right.
Yep.
So
now there is a way for us to fix this.
Yeah.
And that's just knock the shine off.
Yeah.
This has a lot shinier cover on it than what we were used to on the bonus. The bonus is at 2,000, but it's a rough.
Yeah.
You can see it's quite shiny on this ball when he throws it. We're gonna have to make a move off that 8.
Yeah.
He's throwing the ball too nicely. We got to get a strike here for him.
Look at it. This one's good. You can
Look
see
at
that one's much better. You can see it get into the 5 and then take out the 9. Old school.
Yep.
Pocket carry.
Now, if when we get to the bonus, you'll see this, but I want to talk a little bit more about the difference between RG and cover stock.
Yeah.
The breakaway has a higher RG and a stronger cover stock than what we saw in the bonus, so it's harder to spin up.
Yeah.
But it has a stronger cover when it does spin up, so they kind of even each other out.
It wants to grab, but it can't grab.
Yeah.
Right. Because what we say, surface
is like 70% of ball reaction.
So it wants to grab, but the core is saying, not quite yet.
Come on, fall over. There you go. The man on the grassy knoll knocking that one over.
Yeah.
This does actually, even though we say it's a higher RG ball, they match up. They seem to match up pretty good.
Well, yeah.
Now, here he is left-handed. And you watch how it gets to the pins. It actually has some
really
continuation.
Nice,
for a ball with not a lot of surface.
Yeah.
Now, here is our bonus. And as we said, this is usually at about 2,000 grit. And, I mean, watch the way that it gets down lane. It's, very, very smooth. Kind of rolls forward.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, just look at the way. I mean, you can even see the shine in the picture there. Like, look at the difference.
A little bit, yeah.
Just look at the difference in motion.
You can see he's inside.
It went longer.
Wow. Yeah.
And now normally longer plus oil plus symmetric.
It's just going to be
bounce off. It's 10 pin.
Bend, yeah. Bing, bang, boom.
But that ball got through the pins better than the bonus.
Yeah. That's
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. It's definitely got a lot of pop down lane.
Now watch it. It's inside 2 or 3 boards, and it went longer.
Yeah.
And still got through the pins the same way.
Yeah.
That's impressive. A little bit of surface on this, and you're looking at 2, 3, 4 more boards.
Yeah.
I love this view. Watch.
You can definitely see it better, what we've been talking about.
So here we are with the bonus, and you can see it roll forward.
Yeah.
And it gets through the pins, but there's a tiny bit of deflection.
Yeah.
Now watch the difference here with the breakaway. This really blew me away when I was watching him do this, just because of a shiny ball.
Yeah.
Never in my life would I give a shiny ball to a speed dominant player. And look at it. It's like 3 feet longer and still outhooks it.
Matches up and then in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it even better on this one with the slow-mo. You can see it might even sneak a little bit outside the bonus. Like, and if that's probably because it's going that little bit longer, right?
Well, yeah,
But,
because the bonus is already making its motion.
Yeah.
Because look,
so it's starting to come up, but
that's like 3 feet longer, and it still got through the pins.
Yeah.
Now, if that wasn't enough, now we got to give it to the matched player, the guy who's going to see the biggest difference between our bonus and our.
I almost spoiled something, so.
Yeah, well, look at it.
Yeah.
The biggest difference between it. So that was your benchmark area.
Yeah, and that's where I played the bonus. So, you know.
So what you're telling me is this matches up pretty darn close off that first shot.
It's pretty close to the bonus.
Pretty close?
Yeah, pretty close.
Even with the shine. Now, that you threw that one pretty hard.
Yeah.
Your speed has been coming up a little bit. But you have the ability to also get around the ball.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it in the same place because one of the things that made the bonus so good, like the Rattler, is you could get around it and you could create shape.
Yeah. And you can watch this one's a little bit wider. You can see how much more of that hooked off the spot. And that's what I was going to sneakily say about Wayne, because you can see when it sees that friction and it gets a little bit more attack angle. It really wants to go. This ball has some performance hidden inside if you want to trick it out and do.
Yeah.
Like when you started talking about change to the surface, I'm like, no, maybe not. You know, there is a lot, like you said, with this. You knock the shine off with the high RG and that solid thing. There's potential.
Now we're going to make a 3-board move here and get you to try to roll it a little bit more forward again to see what happens.
See it. Boom. Look at that pin carry, though.
I think it got through the pins better 3 boards left.
Yeah. I think it's just because it could travel a little bit sooner and then hook a little bit sooner.
Yep.
And give it room to be that continuous. If you're jamming the ball in too tight, playing too straight with it, sometimes it doesn't have room to finish. Cause
jamming it in too tight, it doesn't have room to finish?
Yeah,
Giggity?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know this is a family program.
You know what I meant. The pin deck's only so long. It's only so much boards it can...
So
everybody wants extra 2 inches. There, it's done.
Same place, and once again, getting around it. And
look at the different shape. It just looks like 2 different balls.
Versatility plus. We've talked about it with a few of the releases lately, how important it is when you're limited on equipment, having pieces that do more than one thing.
Yeah. And that's I found with this ball. It's just, I could play, like, it looked like 2 different balls. I come around it, get a little bit more spin and get it more down and take advantage of that higher RG and the ball going down further already, and just creates like an angular pop with a symmetric.
Now we moved you another 6 boards here just to see what we could get to happen.
It hooked too much.
It hooked too much.
Yeah. So it's like the more oil you get it in, the more energy it's retaining down lane,
and the more motion it creates. Yeah. This is crazy.
There is one that I threw off camera that just goofing around. I moved up a little bit to slow it down to see if I could really get it to shape, and I got it to the half board and it hit flush pocket.
Good Lord.
So
we're going to move you another 3 boards.
Yeah,
so 9
I think it was probably around this area. So yeah.
So we're 9 boards. We're 9 boards. We're 12 boards left.
With a benchmark-esque ball, playing around it. Look, that's solid 10 pin. That's back one right, and I'm carrying all day.
Yep, or a little bit more surface.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And that's why I said that's off that shot's the one off camera I moved up.
Yep.
And slowed my feet down and got it out to the half board and just...
And here we are with Pooks throwing it left-handed because I actually find it very easy to see the motion watching it left-handed, watching how it goes through the pins that way.
Well, it's so much easier to throw left-handed too. So,
Well, they only have one board.
Yeah.
So we talked about how we might be seeing this ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
One of the things that we've always been worried about is every company has one of these balls, but not every ball has the same performance.
Yeah.
And the bonus has always been a very special ball.
Yeah.
And, we don't have any more.
No.
There aren't any more.
That's it, yeah.
So we were worried that if something happened, how are we going to replace?
What are we going to replace it with? And yeah.
Well, look at this.
I'd say that's pretty close.
I'd say that's pretty close, yeah.
And like you said, I kind of threw that one a little bit harder than the bonus.
Yep.
And it got a little bit more outside, but nothing says that I can't throw the bonus out there either.
I think if we knocked a little bit of the polish off, not polish, sorry.
The surface.
The little of the surface off, it would match up almost identical.
Yeah. That's only a few boards. That's not a lot.
So this makes me really happy because really good, really controllable benchmark balls are hard to find. That ball that you never want to get rid of. And for so many people, the bonus and the Intel were that ball.
Yeah.
And for the breakaway to match up so close to it.
Yeah. That's one thing I have to say about the Radical. They do great high-end balls, and they do great, like, crazy, weird, low-end stuff. But every benchmark-esque ball they put out, they're always great.
Yeah.
Like the Intel, the bonus, the Rattler. Now this one, like,
that
that niche right there is just...
They have a home run swing on that. Watch this ball. You'll see it'll get probably 2 boards outside, but the hook point is the same. The motion is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch. Coming off here, just gets about 2 boards outside, moves about the same place.
Yeah, and they exit almost the same spot.
Yeah. So if you're looking to replace your bonus, or if you're looking for a spectacular benchmark ball, what do you think?
This is the breakaway choice.
This is the breakaway choice. Yeah! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.